All right, let's talk about something that affects pretty much every single one of us, the constant, relentless battle for our attention. Today, we're going to break down how to find your way out of the digital maze and take back what is absolutely your most valuable asset, your focus. Let's dive in.
So, does this sound familiar? You start your day feeling totally charged up, ready to go. But by lunchtime? You feel scattered, you're drained, and your mental energy is just completely in the red. Well, you are definitely not alone. And here's the thing, it's not a personal failing. It's pretty much a design feature of the world we're all living in.
So, first things first, let's put a name to what we're all feeling. This is the shared dilemma of the modern, always connected mind. I'm guessing this list looks pretty familiar. That constant little itch to check your phone, the struggle to just lock in on one single thing, or that super frustrating feeling of having like 100 tabs open in your brain all at once? Yeah, this isn't just you being bad at focusing. These are the classic, widespread symptoms of digital overload. To really understand why this is happening, we've got to look under the hood a little bit, at our own brain chemistry. And this brings us to a really powerful concept known as the dopamine trap. The most important word right there is cycle. It's a loop. You see, our brains are literally hardwired to seek out rewards, and our digital world offers this endless, all-you-can-eat buffet of them, right? Likes, notifications, new messages, and this creates a feedback loop that just keeps us coming back for one more little hit, even when it ultimately leaves us feeling kinda worse. Now, we have to clear up a huge misconception right here. We always hear dopamine called the pleasure chemical, but that's not quite right. It's actually the motivation chemical. Think about it. It's not the feeling of enjoyment after you get a like. It's the spike of anticipation right before you check your phone that says, do it. Maybe there's something good. It's the wanting, not the liking, that really drives this whole cycle. And here's exactly how that loop plays out. It all starts with a cue, a buzz in your pocket, a little ping. That immediately triggers the routine. You grab your phone, you don't even think about it. And then you get the reward. But, and this is key, the reward is variable, it's unpredictable. Sometimes it's a great message, and sometimes it's just junk mail. That randomness is exactly what makes it so addictive. It's basically a slot machine in your pocket.
So, you can see how this cycle isn't exactly harmless. Living inside this trap comes with a very real, and actually very high, cost to our minds. Honestly, the price we pay is steep. Our ability to do that deep, meaningful, focused work, it just gets shattered into a million little pieces. We find it harder to learn and remember things because our focus is constantly being hijacked. And over time, it leads to serious mental fatigue, burnout, and it even dampens our creativity.
This chart really tells the whole story, doesn't it? As the bar for digital interruptions goes up, our capacity for deep work just plummets. They are complete opposites. Every single time you switch tasks to check a notification, you're not just losing 30 seconds. You're paying what's called a cognitive switching cost that can fragment your attention for minutes and minutes afterward. Okay, so that is the problem. It's big, it's everywhere. But, and this is the important part, the good news is we are not powerless, not even close. So now, let's shift gears and talk about the solution. A practical toolkit for taking back control. The antidote to the trap is something we can call cognitive reclamation. Now, this is not about throwing your phone in a lake or moving to a cabin in the woods. Nope, it's about making a shift from being a passive target for all this stimuli to being the active director of your own attention. It's an intentional, really empowering practice. We can break this whole practice down into 3 main strategies, or pillars. You can think of these as the foundation for building a much more focused life. It's about deciding when to unplug, setting up your surroundings for success, and then changing how you actually interact with tech when you are using it. First up, conscious disengagement. This is all about creating intentional white space in your day. I mean, literally put offline time in your calendar like it's an important meeting. Try a digital sunset, no screens at all for the hour before you go to bed. It works wonders. And maybe try a mini detox for just a few hours on a weekend. It's like taking your brain to the gym.
All right, number 2 is all about designing your environment for focus. If a notification isn't absolutely critical, just turn it off. Seriously, make distraction harder. Move those super tempting apps off your home screen, maybe bury them in a folder. By creating a little bit of friction, like having to log back into an app every time you use it, you completely break that mindless, automatic checking habit.
And finally, number 3, when you do use your devices, be mindful about it. Try to do one thing at a time. Before you even unlock your phone, just pause and ask yourself, why am I picking this up right now? What is my goal? Have a purpose. And hey, don't just rely on willpower. It's finite. Use tools like website blockers to guard your focus when it really matters.
So after all that, what's on the other side? What does it actually feel like when you start putting these strategies into practice and begin to step out of that dopamine trap? Well, the rewards they're profound. And this is not just about getting more stuff done, it's about the quality of your attention. You start to experience this deep, satisfying focus. You gain mental clarity. You feel more present in your own life. And you start putting your precious time and energy towards the things that actually truly matter to you.
When it comes right down to it, it all boils down to this incredibly powerful idea. Whatever you choose to pay attention to is, for all intents and purposes, your reality. The sum total of your life is just the sum total of what you've focused on.
So that leaves us with one final crucial question. In a world that is literally designed to capture and sell your focus, who is actually in control of it? The algorithms or you? The choice and the power to reclaim it is yours.